Do you ever feel like sometimes your life is off course? Somewhere along the line, maybe it was the wrong choice or an oblivious decision, but smooth sailing turned into stormy seas, and you find yourself asking, how did I get here? Well, this week, Hero Husband and I are studying the life of Elisha. And this morning, we're in 2 Kings chapter 6, and it's that crazy story of when Elisha and his friends are in the forest and they're cutting down trees, right? And one of his prophet friends is in the process of cutting down the tree, and the axe head falls into the water, and he's like freaking out. He's like, oh my gosh, I borrowed this axe from somebody else, one of my friends. What am I going to do? And so Elisha comes along and goes, well, where did you drop it? And he said, right about there. And so Elisha takes his stick, throws it in the water at the point where the axe head fell, right? And just like that, miraculously, the axe head floats to the top of the water. Problem solved, right? Well, this reminds me of something that happened to me just about a week or so ago. Millie, my dog, and I are out for our lunchtime stroll around the neighborhood, right? And about 3/4 of the way through, something just feels strange. Something feels weird. But I kind of ignore it, not a big deal. And I get home, and when I step in the house, it still feels weird. So I do a quick examination of my feet, and I find that I'd lost the sole of my shoe. Now you can imagine my despair when I realized that my cute little sandals are no longer functional. So I hop in the car to go back to work, and I trace the journey that Millie and I were on, and sure enough, right where things started feeling weird, I find the sole of my shoe. Now, if you feel like your life is just a little cray-cray now and you're asking that question, how did I get here? You might find the answer if you go back to the place where things started feeling different, to take a little inventory. For example, maybe the problem that you're having in that relationship is the result of the harsh words that you spoke, I don't know, a few days ago. Maybe the reason that you're gaining weight is because you stopped working out and started eating stuffed French toast every Saturday at IHOP. Maybe the reason that you're not feeling close to God right now is because you've fallen into a habit of playing computer games instead of reading the Word of God. I mean, you get the picture, right? So if you want to avoid or get out of the tangled jungle that you feel like you're in right now, or avoid the steep cliff that might be coming, it might be time for you to backtrack and go back and try to figure out where things started feeling weird and make the adjustment. Life goes so much better when you're on the right path. And life goes so much smoother when your soul is in the right place. I don't know, it's just an outside of ordinary thought. See you next time. Have a great week.